Hello and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. My name's Lumen and right now I have absolutely no idea what we're going to do. I'm a little overwhelmed because suddenly we have a stronghold to manage. Mirwald is in no condition to really help us. He did kind of give us a little bit of guidance. So did the steward here, who's also going to help us get this place back into tip-top shape because it is looking a little run down. But again, I don't really know what I'm going to do next. I just don't. It seems like Kana here wants to talk though, so maybe we'll do that first.
He couldn't contend with all that he knew of himself. A cruel fate.
Maybe my fate too. It may. But Mirwald knew his curse. For all that he succumbed to it. Perhaps he gave you what you need to escape his fate. Let's seek out these ruins he mentioned. We may find something of use. Is that all he wanted to say?
Yeah.
Not much of a conversation, Kana.
Got it.
I expected more from you. I think I'm going to go down here now. I wanted to check the rest of the dungeons and such out, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea because if I head into an endless dungeon, how am I ever going to get out? I will just keep going. I won't be able to stop myself. Now we'll see. Okay, for reals, we're going to see. We're going to head down here. We're going to have a look if there's anything obvious that we need to scout out, find, discover, inspect, loot right now, and then we'll come back later for the endless dungeon. Sounds like the best idea to me. Oh. Wood beetles. I was about to say, they do look a little bit woody. Are they tough? Do we think they're tough? I don't want to rest right now.
How may I help?
Eh?
What is this? Speaker to the restless. Attacks will. 2 per rest. The Watcher speaks directly to the souls of his or her enemies, filling them with dread of what awaits them in the wheel. So it's basically just an AoE fear. I love the idea of that on a ranger. I wonder if other classes get different abilities, because this seems really well suited. I guess that said, Crucible of the Soul was not really well suited.
Following your lead.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I'm just gonna engage.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what I've figured out is that you can actually set hotkeys. So you just hover over here, press the button, and you got a hotkey set. I don't know why I didn't do that or try to do that before.
Yes?
How may I help?
But it's
Yeah.
nice. So I'm gonna put on Q all the, or maybe I'll make it E. Does E do anything right now? Doesn't look like it. Maybe I'll make it E. Oh. E is not usable. Well, Q is good. I like Q. I was going to say I'll put all the obvious abilities on there. The ones that I use every single time. The ones that you can use every encounter. So, for Mr. Durant here, I can put that on Q.
Yes?
I?
And for him, I don't know if I would put it on Q. We'll see. We'll see. Attack there. Q. 3. Q. Done.
Braved out Hercules.
These shouldn't be too much of a challenge. Also, I've been told that Adair here is not meant to be using a shield. I can re-specialize him if I'd like, but he seems to be better off using... And Nero's knocked out. Can the rest of you please take a little damage too? He's meant to be using 2 one-handers? Like a sword and a dagger or something?
Got it.
Ew. Durant's really needs a bit of a rest.
No problem.
Oop, oop, oop. Is that a weapon rack back there? Look, I think we're gonna check that out too. You guys can loot in here.
Following your lead.
160. That's gonna help pay for the upkeep of the keep.
Sure.
That. So this place is really big. Are we gonna explore it now? I'm not sure if I want to commit to exploring the whole place now, especially because I don't currently at least have any more camping supplies. Look, I'm probably gonna pick some camping supplies up in here. I don't see why I wouldn't. Let's go in this side. But I have learned a little bit since I last played. I also know now that mechanics is the skill check. Woo! Skill check that's done. Okay, everyone out. Everyone out. The skill check that's done when trying to discover hidden items.
How may I help?
So if you want to walk around in scouting mode and find those hidden caches or items or other goodies, then your mechanics needs to be reasonably high. It's very good to know that. Oh, look at this. Got a real bottleneck going. Once again, Nero's the one tanking. Of course. He's on 3.
On your word.
Cost something. On my word, cost something. Can we do it? Okay, it's... There we go. Summon a... Phantom. Just do it. Over there. Whoa. That's cool. How long does it last? And it's gone.
Got it.
One combat is all. Oh, what a pain. Ooh. What is that? I could really just have looked at it right then and there. Reflex bonus 1? Okay. I'll give that to Mr. He can't. Okay, he's got... Oh, wait, it goes there. Right. Very good.
Laying low.
Cobblestones and bricks are bound to the rusted old cart by thick spiderwebs. Oh, Zorups, what are they doing down here? Oh, they're gonna die really quickly. Don't think this is gonna be a problem. Shame.
Hey, of course.
Poor little dudes. Didn't know what hit him. Heavy iron key. Okay. Aha! Fine rapier. Shall we give that to Adair? I should look at his abilities. What does he have? Oh, weapon focus ruffian. I see. Saber, stiletto, club, pistol, blunderbuss. He's not using any of those right now. What? That's such a pity. Do I even have anything that he could use? It's to find sword. I do have stilettos. I can't be picky right now. He's gonna keep what he's got for the moment. Merwald's Grimoire. Should we check that out?
Yes?
What does he have? What's in level 2? What's in level 2? That's Aloth's. Oh, he's got Merwald's equipped. Fireball. Merwald had Fireball. It has been said that I can edit my own grimoire as well. Oh, he can't cast those though? Yeah, you know what? Whatever. I'm happy with what I've got at the moment.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
No, it's not, buddy. No, it's not. Quiet as a calm sea. I appreciate the wordsmanship, however. Let's just sneak in here solo.
To think we are so close. Beneath our very feet lie the endless paths built by Ard-Nua, the great Engwithan king. Well, up here this is all Adiran, of course. But should we descend far enough, we will find some real history.
Okay.
To uncover that great king's tomb would be a dream. But it is one of his servants I am after. Gabranos, a powerful mage and a dedicated scholar. A keeper of lore, just as I mean to be. He was in possession of the Tanvi Oratoa, or whatever form of it preceded the one we know. I've seen it in ruins, alongside Gabranos' name. Scraps of the same symbols and verses we know in Rauatai. He must have held the words in high regard. Or perhaps he was even the author.
That's quite fascinating. It's interesting that he has his own motivation for being with me. He's obviously not going to enjoy any of the other adventures we do, except the Endless Paths. Seems like a happy enough guy. Maybe we'll enjoy it. Are you always this excitable? We're on the verge of a great discovery. I wonder at your restraint. You sound very impressed by this Gabranos. They say he held power over the elements. But I'm more interested in his writing. He was a prolific author. Haven't been able to translate everything, but I've seen enough to know that he traveled far and wide. You haven't actually read his writing? Well, not entirely. How could I? It's a dead language, and hardly anyone has translated even a small fraction of it. But what little I can, I've translated. By comparing the symbols in his work to what others have found, I pieced together a phrase from the Tanvi Oratoa, clear as day. I even gave it to the keeper to check, but she was convinced I'd written it myself. Let's start look. Why does this book matter so much? Rauatai faces troubled times. Once we were a unified people, but that's changing, and the Tanvi Oratoa is at the heart of that. They are those who say that we haven't held to its instruction, that we've allowed ourselves to grow weak and polluted our traditions by welcoming followers rather than laying claim to the lands around us. That we must hold to those traditions if we are to make of ourselves a nation to be feared. My brothers would have it so, but we don't need to isolate ourselves to make the Rauatai great. I know there's more to the chant that wasn't created out of sand and water 1,000 years ago, but brought to Rauatai by the Engwithans, by a people that knew the value of alliances and shared the knowledge with us. And with that knowledge, we made Rauatai what it is today. If I can find the original, I can prove it. They'll know that the chant is far older than we believed, that the Engwithans favored peace, and that trade of knowledge. If we follow in their footsteps, we can make a kingdom just as grand and lasting as theirs. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Let's go with diplomatic. And a lofty one, I know. I basically told him averting conflict is good, or at least a noble cause. I'm glad you feel the same. I feel it's the better course for the Rauatai. We're a people of many races, and we've always stood together. I feel we are destined for greatness. Let's start looking.
If my sources are correct, Gabranos will have brought the text with him. It will probably be within a library, or a tomb perhaps. It tends to be one of the two. Let's be off.
Great. Ooh, no wonder, that's the down level.
Light.
Look at this.
Ha. Aha. Okay, why do I keep picking up the ring of minor protection? I just keep picking that up. Constantly. At least there will be someone to use it. How about I equip that on me? Now I have 2 rings on. Both similar. Deflection +5. Yeah, let's go with that. Put this one on him. Seeing that he is the... No, you know who dies often? Is Durance. He can take that. Let's continue.
I shall be discreet.
Oh, he's actually really low at the moment. Couple of spiders. Suppose we can pull them into the other room. Come back, come back, come back. Tanks,
Following your lead.
get in position.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be easy mode. So we're gonna block them all at the door. Hold your positions, guys.
That's it.
Hold your positions. Stand strong. Stand fast. Okay, actually, bust up in there. Nero, make some room here, please. Whoa, where you going, buddy? Get in there, guys. Durance is busy blocking the entrance. And Nero's knocked out. I can't believe these buffoons that I have adventuring with me. That is seriously all they are. Buffoons.
What?
Let my poor little Nero get knocked out. Stone beetle. Knock it down. I suppose we can also just use that on this one. Yep. That's fine. Nero's knocked out again. Thanks!
What?
Thanks. Okay, just cast a healer here. Right here. Do something useful, please.
That's it.
Okay, the stone beetle is taking much longer to die than I thought it would. So kill the wood beetle first. Everyone. Put a wounding shot on it.
Okay.
I will try knock it down again. And I
Yes.
guess we can use a spell. Go Necrotic Lance. That was good. That was incredibly good. Necrotic Lance. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. What is this? Okay, someone didn't make it too far in their adventures. He needs to be healed, and soon. Why does he keep taking so much damage?
Yeah.
I need to give him a ranged weapon. That's what it comes down to. Is he needs to take a wand from someone. Do we have another wand? There. I do not even care if he doesn't like that idea. He's going to stand at the back and use a wand. He can keep his own staff on his back. You can just keep it there
Yeah.
for the aesthetics. And let that be that. We're also, while we're down here, looking for a statue of some sort. A huge statue. That's what the steward
Yes.
mentioned. Don't know what that's all about, but hey. Keen to find that. Come, Blackhound. Tanks in front. Kill this one before the mummy gets
No
here.
problem.
Just spitting webs out everywhere. It just feels to me like Durance is taking damage even though he's not. I don't know why. It's sort of... Whoa! I made a mistake. I wasn't ready.
What?
I was too busy just
Yes?
ripping on Durance to realize that I'm running into something that I should not be running into right now. Go for that. Nero goes for this.
Aye?
It's fine. Let's just see this as a challenge. Get some armor on us, quickly. This is it. This is it. Everyone switch focus to this one. Everyone. We're gonna just nuke the Spider
Following
Queen
your
down as quick as possible. This might finally be the fight in which... We're gonna move in here now. I'm gonna be able to use
Yes?
one of his proper abilities. He'll get up to 3 and I'll be able to actually activate it and have it do something. So, he's casting something, he's casting something. Try the knockdown again. Oh, it worked. Okay, quickly, while everyone's knocked down, switch to this one and nuke it. Nuke it hard. This is so good. How was that? Spider Queen is going down. Ah! What? So he was maimed. I can't believe it.
No problem.
It's as I suspected. Durant's just getting knocked down immediately.
What?
Don't you loot. Oh, I didn't want to let him loot it. Giving him the satisfaction. Oidreach. A stiletto one-handed. I'm pretty sure I just butchered that name, but who cares? Get rid of some of this stuff. What is that? Scepter? Who cares? Prybar? I guess, that's fine. This seems good. This one drains life when you attack. So who wants to use it? Do I want to give it to him? Ooh, it looks cool too. Maybe I'll give it to my character. Just have it equipped there as an extra. Do I not get to see it anyway then?
Fine.
Thing is, I actually like the fact that Idir has a shield at the
I
moment.
shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not.
Because he does take a lot of damage. I much prefer it if he's the one taking the hits above pretty much anyone else in the party.
Got it.
So we did do good down here, and I think I should quick save. Immediately.
What?
But, that said, we are dangerously low on Durant's. And carrying on now is probably a mistake. Because he will die. For real. Whoa, here it is. Here, something is. It's the hand. It's the hand she spoke of. Whoa. That's the palm of the hand. This is a massive statue. What? How deep does it go? The endless paths. I think that answers that. I wonder where this ladder goes. I'm climbing up his thumb. Do I want to do it? I did save, so I guess I can. Would be kind of cool if it brought me out into the ground.
Scholar lad.
I beg your pardon?
What?
Nothing. I said nothing.
Dude, he wants to talk. Aloth seems lost in thought. He flinches when you draw near, sucking a sharp breath through his teeth.
What can I do for you?
You've been acting strange. Are you alright?
Of course. Merely processing some of the unusual things we've seen lately. And if Meerwald is to be believed, it would seem you've an uncertain future ahead.
I don't know what to think. Let's go passionate.
That does seem like the logical course of action. I shall follow your lead.
I want to discuss something else. Tell me about idea. Do I want to hear this from him right now? I thought we've discussed this before. It doesn't matter. Let's read it again. If we have already, no matter. I've been gone for more than a year now, but I suspect I'll always think of the forests and fields of Adir as home. We've thousands of years of history and tradition behind us, and there's a sense of dignity and responsibility that comes with that. He frowns. Of course, his baggage as well. Our imperial past is still fresh in the minds of many, as you may have noticed here. Has it been difficult to adjust to the Deerwood? People here are informal, hot-blooded. His mouth twists into a wry smirk. More attentive to insult than to duty. But as long as one avoids provocation, it's easy enough to get along. Steeples his fingers. I've gotten accustomed enough to keeping my thoughts to myself anyway. Really now? Really now? It doesn't seem like it. These little outbursts from Aloth, they're strange. They're kind of strange. How long were you in Gilded Vale? He shrugs, fidgeting with the hem of his sleeve. Not much longer than you. As you saw, it was hardly the haven that had been advertised. Any thoughts on what to do next? He tugs at his sleeves. Why is he fidgeting so much? Merwold urged you to seek these Leaden Key agents in Defiance Bay, yes? If his condition is any warning, then you should find them with all haste. That's all. I'm waiting for Eora to say something to me, because he wanted to speak with Merwold, and that didn't happen. Oh! He wants to talk. That was quick. Okay. I just want to know what he's going to do next.
That old Watcher. I don't know what I expected, but it sure wasn't that.
You said you had some things you wanted to ask him.
It's kind of embarrassing now. I just got a dumb idea in my head is all. Don't know why I thought it'd work. You know, it's funny. That's probably the first thing I got my hopes up for in, I don't know, years. At least I got that out of it.
Eora has the coolest voice ever. I love the accent. He is straight up staying with me for evs. This guy, he's sticking around. There's no need to be embarrassed. I won't judge. Come on, I don't like suspense. I'm going with that.
All right. Guess fair is fair, and you did bring me to see him. Those rumors back in Gilded Vale about my brother, Woden. About how he'd turned against us and fought for Icewind. Been on my mind for some time now. The thing about Woden was, he always knew what was right, and that's what he'd do. One day he set out to fight for Deerwood against a man claiming to be our god. So I knew that's what I had to do too. It was right. Hearing claims that he died fighting for Rhea Ceres, that got me worried. Not that he'd chosen the wrong side, but that I had. Didn't seem right what Icewind had in store, but if he really was Aethys, I thought maybe this old Watcher would know how my brother died, so I could see if it was true. Like he could, I don't know, read it in my soul or something. Use our connection. Told you it was dumb.
Why didn't you ask me for help? I don't know. Guess because I didn't know you? It's hard to trust a stranger that says she's a Watcher.
Of course, I knew the truth deep down. A Watcher's not psychic. I think I just had this idea, and the idea made me feel a certain way, and I didn't want to lose that.
Really, if I wanted to find out about my brother, I should be starting with the Watchers. I shouldn't be starting with the Watchers. I should be starting with records. So, why don't you? Eora thinks a moment, his lips twisted to one side. He raises his eyebrows. If there was anything written down about it, they'd have it in Defiance Bay. They've got an archive at the palace.
You've done a lot for me already, but if you could see fit to pay that archive a visit with me, well, you know. Knowing my luck, the records clerk will go crazy and try to kill me. I'd feel better with you in there with me.
Huh. Nice.
Yeah.
Fragments of Scattered Faith's been updated. I'll gladly do that with him. That voice just gives me... I don't know. Many a hint that it could be someone like Troy Baker. Just because. It gives me that feeling. But then again, everyone sounds like Troy Baker. Now, I wanted to have a look if I could maybe construct the inn here. Oh, I'm just clicking around like a crazy thing. Here we go. Here we go. Bright Hollow Restoration. Shall we do it? I also want more security. Requires main keep. Where's main keep? A lot of these things require main keep. Huh. Interesting how it costs 1,600 coins for just the hearth. Not entirely sure what I want to do. This gives a lot of security by putting a maze there. Oh, it's great. That is just so great. There's so much to get here. I do think this is a good choice, though. Oh, here's main keep. 1, 4, plus 5. We can get both. Let's go with main keep first. Main keep is already in progress. What? I needed to rest. I think we should probably just take the chance then. We're gonna run back down. I realize I'm going up and down a lot here, but if I do go down now, then I can just finish that level I started on. I don't like leaving things like that unfinished, and I could always just leave Durant's at the entrance.